Eurovision fam, it's Alesia Michelle. Whoo! Okay, I got a second rehearsal. Slovenia. And this is so weird. Like my chat is like not appearing. So I have to like pop out the chat to see if y'all, okay, here we go. Here we got the chat now. Okay, let's talk about Slovenia. Slovenia was not one of the songs that I was necessarily clocking to qualify, but I know there were some people who were kind of thinking, okay, well, maybe it's going to wow on stage. You know, we've got a choral element. Anna is such a competent vocalist with, y'all know, I got to say it, thick, rich vocal, giving us a thick, rich vocal. So, you know, I'm kind of a fan of that. So, let's talk about like the staging, my reaction to this very first rehearsal. And I want to make sure I don't miss anything else, like on the actual Eurovision screen. Okay, so Pascal says that was actually pretty good. I think changing the structure of the song helps this a lot. It helps. So let me reference this. So in the song, they pulled out the choral element a little bit more. And that element, I think, is highlighted in the song a little bit more. They're kind of putting that choir element in the forefront of the song, as opposed to just sort of being this like kind of background moment happening. So that's like the change that we're seeing in the song. I'd say the other thing is she's jazzed up the outfit a little bit. And honestly, I think in my reaction, I was like, I'd be fine with her just wearing what she was wearing in the music video. So she is wearing that, but she's just elevated it a little bit with some like glitter elements. There's like a belt, and then I think there's like a lining sort of added to it. You know, look, the vocal performance was fine. We knew the vocal was going to be good. The vocal is not the issue with this song at all. The vocal was great. It was clean. She is alone on stage. I do think that they could have played around with some tighter camera angles, you know, in the beginning of the song, and then kind of expand out, make it feel really intimate. They're kind of doing like a medium shot of her, and I'm not a huge fan of that. I wish that it was almost like, could we get the face? Could we maybe get a profile shot? Things like that to keep it really intimate, because so much of this song really is like, hey child, you know, it's very connective. It's like, oh, I'm talking to you, I want to do that. So they're not really doing that with it. And so I think that they could make it tighter and then expand out. With the LEDs, we've got sort of this earth universal sort of celestial theme kind of happening. It's fine, it's clean, it's very tasteful. I will say this though, during the choir element, there was a moment where she then walks in, is kind of like, sing along with me. With an arena that is not full, I would not do that. Like, we know it's not that many people up in there. We know it's not going to be that many people up in there. So I just personally wouldn't do that. I get the dynamism of like kind of switching up the angle, but I don't know if this is the song to do that. I don't know. And then at one point, I guess she took off her shoes. And low key, if you want to take off your shoes on stage, make it a Patti LaBelle moment. You know, because then it's almost like I'm taking off my shoes because I'm really about to go to town because I'm singing this song. If you're going to take off the shoes, make it a moment. Don't just take off the shoes. Like low key, I think it was an accident that she took off her shoes, but I would have made it a moment to take off the shoes. Hello, the diva, Patti LaBelle. Not a bad person to take a page out of her book. Just saying. You know, ultimately, watching this didn't make me feel like it was going to do much more. I'm going to be honest. And I think and I said this, I think, in my reaction to Lithuania's run, of the North Macedonias, the Amens and whatnot. This is the one, though, that I would say, you know, I had the highest hopes for, that I was like, okay, maybe this one could edge in. As of now, I think it's still probably not going to qualify. Oh, they're going to do another run through. Okay, great. But that's all. That's all I got. You know, I don't think that this is going to qualify still. I'll be honest with you. I don't think that this elevates it, but it's a very clean, competent, well done performance. So yeah, that was my reaction. Okay. You got to hop in, like, subscribe. I'm going to be sharing these for all of the first runs. All right. Thank you. Bye.